guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cheesy, crispy, creamy mac and cheese. Alright, let's get into it.
The first thing that you want to do is take your chicken bouillon cube, and I usually crush mine up so that it boils evenly, because sometimes if you put it in there by itself it will clump up. But this is just to add flavor to our noodles and give it another flavor profile. Cheeses that I will be using is pepper jack, sharp cheddar, and Kobe jack, and we're gonna go ahead and shred that. Now you're going to want to take your softened cream cheese. I usually let it sit out for a good 2 hours before I start to work with it. You see me here cubing it because we are going to use 1/2 for the sauce, and we're going to use the other cream cheese half to put in with our noodles. Once we have that set, we're going to go ahead and butter our pan. We're going to do this just so noodles won't stick to the bottom of the pan while it's baking. Go ahead and take about 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter just so we can get those noodles buttered up. You then add your sour cream. I'm going to use the whole tubful because I like my mac and cheese wet and messy. So the more sour cream you use, the messier it's going to be. To elevate this creaminess, I'm going to add a can of evaporated milk. This is just going to give it a nice cream base. After I give that a nice stir, we're going to go ahead and add those cream cheese blocks that we cut up, and we're going to stir it into the noodles, saving the other half for the cheese sauce. Okay, so once we are done combining everything together, we're going to go ahead and season this thing up. First, I use garlic salt. Then I use Delari seasoned salt. I also use Cormic's black pepper. I didn't mention this, but I used the Cajun Slap Your Mama seasoning as well. And then we're going to go ahead and give that a nice good stir. Once we have a nice creamy consistency, we are going to go ahead and add half of our shredded cheese, and then we're going to go ahead and use the other half for our cheese sauce. We're going to take half a stick of butter, and we're going to go ahead and melt that down. When that is melted down, I take a tablespoon of minced garlic and go ahead and infuse the butter with the minced garlic. You're going to go ahead and add your flour. This is just so we can start our roux. The roux is what's going to thicken up the cheese sauce. Okay, so once you see a consistency like that, we're going to go ahead and add our second can of evaporated milk. Excuse my clumsy self. But add that, and we're going to wait until that comes to a boil. You're going to see me add the second half of the cream cheese, and we're going to go ahead and let that evaporate down until we get a consistency like so. Lastly, we're going to add our cheese. We're going to add this slowly but surely. We want to add it slowly because we do not want big clumps of cheese in our cheese sauce. We want this to be a creamy, smooth consistency because this is going to go in the mac and cheese. All right, so once we have that cheese sauce nice and creamy, you see me pouring it into the mac and cheese, and just look at that, y'all. It look good already. It just looks so creamy and just yum. And this was with no eggs. We do not need any eggs for it to hold. We have our cheese sauce. It's just gonna come together so nicely. Now you see me adding my shredded cheese. I use the whole bag because I like a crisp topping on my mac and cheese. And then lastly, we're gonna add our paprika. It ain't nothing but for color. And look at that nice crust, that beautiful, beautiful coloring. And of course, I had to give y'all the cheese pull. Had to give y'all the cheese pull. It's so creamy. It's so cheesy. It's gonna be so good. Thank you for tuning into my channel, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.